Welcome to another episode of Arlene's Lace Adventure. Today I'm going to show you how I store my laces. My very largest pieces, as you can see, are on this paper. And what I do is I take each large piece and put it between a different sheet of paper. And then, as you can see, these are all of the pieces that I have cleaned recently, and then I lay them between each piece of paper, and then I very carefully make sure that they're all laying flat and smooth like this. And then we carefully take a roll. This is a cardboard fabric tube. You can also use the kind of tubes they use for wrapping paper. I put this paper that I have here. This white paper is actually acid-free paper that you can get at specialty paper stores. And then you take these pieces and you carefully make them into a tight roll here. I'm going to have to move this over a little bit. And then you take this section right here and slip it inside here. So it's good and tight. And then you slowly roll it up. It's important as you're rolling it to make sure that you take and smooth out the paper. Like that, as I'm doing there. What this does is it keeps as you get a little lump like this, you just press it down, and that keeps it nice and flat, and you roll up your lace, and it keeps it from getting wrinkled. The other nice thing about this being in multiple layers like this is that you also have a little bit of air flow between each of the laces. That's kind of important from the standpoint that you want to keep things from getting moist and you want to keep things from getting too dry. And once you have your lace all rolled up, then you just tie it off, and then you can find a nice place on a shelf somewhere or in a cupboard somewhere to store it. For my smaller pieces of laces and those which I haven't had a chance to block out yet, I usually store them in these smaller boxes. I like these ones because, this particular brand anyway, because they're nice and sturdy, and they also give a little bit of airflow around the edges of it so that things don't become moldy or mildewed. This is called a really useful box, and you can get those at certain stores around town that cater to storage boxes. On the first layer, I continuing with the lace adventure. Under the bottom today, I decided to get some larger boxes. Put this first layer of lace. This one, which unfortunately that one has gotten a bit wrinkled. That one, oh yes, there's one of the fur balls that likes to be a helper. On the first layer, I put down two pieces of paper. The girl at the container store, and then put the first layer of lace. Happened to have unfortunately that one has gotten any acid-free tissue. And lo and behold, on the first layer I put down 2 pieces of paper. So I got myself 3 packages of it. There are 20 sheets in each one. And I am cutting the paper so that it fits the box nicely, like this. On the first layer, and then we are going to do. I'll show you how to layer the lace. Layer of lace. Set down the second layer of paper, and then lay down the next layer of lace. This is all I have done so far in the way of lace, and it looks like I have room on here to put several more pieces here and here that are smaller. Anyway, you do that till you fill up your box with the pieces of lace. If you only have a small collection, it doesn't need to be a really big box, but I needed a bigger box. That's how bad I am at collecting interesting pieces of lace.